I'm sure we've all been there at one point, eating your favorite bowl of Quaker oatmeal when your brain decides to completely change your train of thought to the age-old question, why am I alive? Of course, that's kind of a loaded question, and one that we can never even hope to answer completely. I mean, there's nothing inherently bad about questioning life, but it's just one of those things we're generally better off just not thinking about. I mean, trying to sum up the entirety of human existence, billions of years of existence, millions of billion... Okay, not important, but the point is that we've lived on this plane of existence for this long and still haven't found a definitive answer. We might as well just live in blissful ignorance. I've already asked my family members this question at least 100 times, no joke. I guess I just really like knowing why my family members are alive. I mean, not that I don't want them alive, but... Okay, I probably sounded really weird when I asked them that every single day. I feel like these existential tendencies have only gotten worse in light of recent events. We really rely on our day-to-day activities to keep us on a schedule. Without that schedule, we just kind of flounder around each day, not doing much of anything. While before quarantine I was really busy with school, homework, and other extracurricular activities, I have been very busy over the past couple of days in quarantine, becoming a YouTube connoisseur. There are, of course, a lot of different perspectives on life. There is actually a lot of great stuff online that can help us if you just search up, "Why am I alive?" on Google. Don't blame me if someone else checks your search history and thinks you're a weirdo. For some, living means surviving for another day, and the pure motivation to live on keeps them going. For others, living means developing relationships and eventually settling down with somebody and starting a family. As someone who has never really been in a committed relationship, I wouldn't know much about that one. Meaning can also be found through religions and philosophical doctrines. Personally, I've always been a fan of philosophy, namely Stoicism. I won't get too philosophical, but Stoicism entails a life of acceptance. Essentially, you just ride the waves of life. Every day I wake up in bed and tell myself, will terrible things happen to you? Yes. Will you find happiness today? No. Are you gonna let it get to you? No. And it's helped. Kind of. I feel like if I had more self-motivation and confidence it would work, but verbal motivation can only go so far. Some people say that it's good to keep organized and make lists to clear your ideas up. So, in an attempt to figure out my meaning to life, I have meticulously and painstakingly created a list of the top reasons why I'm here on this earth. Number 1, to love my family and friends. Number 2, to explore my passions and develop them into a sustainable career. Number 3, to eat all of the food. Just give it all to me. Number 4, to travel all across the world and explore. Number 5, to soak up all of the information I can about everything in the entire world. Yeah, this one might require a little bit more time to complete than the others. Number 6, to find a romantic partner that actually tolerates me as a human being. I feel like this one is actually more difficult than number 5. So, what did that list teach me? I don't really know. I guess I like making new relationships and exploring new ideas in life. I guess one thing the list taught me is that there are way too many things and ideas to explore in a single lifetime. Okay, screw this crap. It's not helping me and I feel like it's making things worse. I think what I gotta do is just go in a corner for a couple hours, mull it over, and just... Okay. After mulling it over for a while, I think I found my answer. For a couple months now, I've discovered a newfound passion for voice acting. I honestly love it so much that I would do this for a career and I'd love to pursue it in the future. So, for me, I guess the main thing pushing me every day is the dream of someday showing up at Comic-Con one day and talking to thousands of fans about the latest cartoon I starred in. Yeah, lofty dream, right? Despite its loftiness, I feel like this will keep me going for at least the next few years. Although I asked the question about the meaning of life a lot as a child, I feel like I honestly didn't think it through until the past couple of years when I really started developing more thoughts for myself. It's kind of like the seagulls in Nemo who just shout, "Mine, mine!" Well, they don't really know what the heck they're doing, but they still say it anyways. I kind of also said the same thing over and over again without genuinely coming up with an answer. I am the seagull. So, what did we learn from this video? First of all, I'd like to apologize to my family and clear up any confusion that might arise from them thinking that I don't want them alive. I do. I promise. Well, except for my older sister. I guess the main takeaway is that there are way too many ways to live life, and concepts we can never even hope to grasp in our lifetime. But that's exactly why we should live. With so much to learn, we have new reasons to live every day. Whether you further your passions, educate yourself on pediatric pathology, or even watch YouTube. That last one is totally not an excuse to justify my actions during quarantine. I found my reason to live by developing my own passions and striving for a future where I can be satisfied every day. Even if you're not able to find your true calling right now, just push onwards. I promise you'll be able to find it soon enough. For me, it took until I was 17 years old to actually discover my passion. And for you, it might take even longer. Try finding your own drive and passion, and you may not need to ever think about the age-old question again.